Okay, Dennis, that's pretty comic. But chapter 19 about nose cancer. I mean, cancer, that's the scary word. It's really terrifying to all of us, yet you're making light. Tell us about your nose cancer story.
Well, this nose cancer is something that I battled for years, and I've tried numerous ways of eliminating it, and I would get rid of it for a year or so, and then it would come back. And I've had it, I actually resorted on 2 occasions years ago to have it surgically removed. And without exception, both times failed. Anyway, I went to the Hoxsey Clinic about, I believe, '96, and they did a very thorough examination. This is in Tijuana. This is an amazing story in itself. Anyone that doesn't know or not familiar with Dr. Hoxsey should take the time to listen, because he has absolutely documented proof of over 300,000 cures for cancer back in the 1950s. And
oh my gosh.
Anyway, the FDA, he never lost a case, and the FDA sued him time and time and time again. Anyway, they bankrupted him, and one of his nurses set up this clinic in Tijuana, and it's still there running today, and they have a very, very high success rate on cancer. But anyway, the thing is, when I went there, they used this Black Indian salve, which I had tried by several different sources previously. I tried it from maybe a half a dozen different sources to buy this salve and use it myself, and it did not work. So when I went to the Hoxsey Clinic and they used their salve, it worked really well, and I'm so thankful I went there and had them do it, because if I would have done that and it burnt me like it did, I'd have been terrified. But you can see on each side of my nose, I've got little pock marks right on just to each side of the tip of my nose, and these are marks from that black salve. It eats the cancer. It goes right inside. Before this happened, when I tapped into my nose, I could feel it tied to the cartilage right on into my bone. And it was not that it was painful, it's just that you could feel it way inside. Well, after this black salve did its job, it ate down into eating only the cancerous material. Now that problem has gone. And anyway, I highly recommend that Hoxsey Clinic for anyone with any type of cancer. It's something that's not that inconvenient to get to, but I've tried, like I said, many different forms, and I list them all in my book, Your Health is Your Choice, on this chapter. But this is a place where you can't fool anybody. It's right into your nose, believe me. You know, it was the most concern, not for the fact that it was life-threatening, which it was. It was the fact that I've had friends that had their whole face. I mean, one friend of mine, her whole face was eaten up, and she had something like 60 surgeries. They kept cutting and cutting and cutting. She had no ear. She had no, I mean, it was unimaginable. And it took her several years to die in terrible pain. So it really made me concerned about this. And like I said, a lot of the methods controlled it, but it didn't get the job done like the Hoxsey Clinic did.